What happens when a president signs the biggest tax cuts, biggest spending cuts, and biggest border expansion into law, all in one day? Did Trump's one big beautiful bill just make America stronger? Or did it quietly bury the country in record-breaking debt? Could up to 17 million Americans really lose their health coverage? And who actually wins? Billionaires, the military, or everyday families? Tonight, we break down exactly what's inside Trump's signature legislation and what it means for your money, your health care, and America's future. No matter where you live, if you want real, honest breakdowns of what these big laws actually mean, subscribe now and stay informed. Let's dive in. On July 4th, with fireworks in the background, Donald Trump signed the One Big Beautiful Bill Act into law, his biggest legislative win since the 2017 tax cuts. This new bill makes those tax cuts permanent, pours billions into defense and border security, and slashes federal safety net programs. Standing at a 4th of July picnic at the White House, Trump claimed, "I've never seen people so happy in our country. The military, civilians, jobs, everybody's winning." But behind the celebration, economists are warning the debt could explode by another $3 trillion. So what exactly did Congress just pass? Well, there are permanent tax breaks for businesses and the wealthy. There's also record border security spending, which means expanding the wall and ramping up immigration enforcement. On top of that, there are big defense budget increases boosting military jobs and production. But, the other side is massive cuts to Medicaid and the federal food program. In fact, some estimates say 17 million Americans could lose health insurance. Democrats call it a gift to billionaires, while Republicans say it's necessary to protect jobs and national security. This bill didn't fly through Congress easily. It passed the House by just 4 votes. Nearly all Democrats and 2 Republicans voted no. Their biggest fear? Ballooning the national debt and gutting health care for low-income families. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office estimates it could add $3 trillion to the nation's already massive $36.2 trillion debt. Trump, however, brushed off the critics, saying, "America's winning, winning, winning like never before." So, who benefits right now? Large corporations get permanent tax relief. The military gets billions more for expansion. Defense contractors get more contracts and jobs. And border states get more security spending. But who pays the price? Low-income Americans relying on Medicaid and food stamps are set to feel the squeeze first. Health policy experts warn that losing insurance can push families into debt or bankruptcy. If you have employer-based insurance and a stable job, you might barely notice this bill. Yet, if you work in defense, construction, or border security, there could be more opportunities ahead. But if you depend on public health care or food assistance, you may face tighter rules, lower benefits, or lose coverage altogether. And even if you don't, the rising national debt could come back in the form of higher taxes or spending cuts in the future. Democrats are betting big that this bill will backfire on Republicans at the ballot box. DNC Chair Ken Martin called it the party for billionaires and special interests, not working families. He says they'll make this a centerpiece of their 2026 campaign. Expect rallies, ads, and nonstop headlines as both sides spin what this bill really means. For Trump, this is more than a tax bill. It's a legacy piece. He wanted fireworks, and he got them. But the question is, will voters still be celebrating when the debt grows bigger than ever? Or when families lose coverage? Is this truly winning, 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 or a time bomb that could explode under the next administration? So what do you think? Is Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill a masterstroke for the economy, or a risky gamble that working families can't afford? Let me know in the comments. And if you want honest breakdowns of what these big political moves really mean for your wallet, hit like and subscribe now.